Three voices, three views, one microphone. No scripts, no filters, no holding back. Red, white, blue, we say what we think. Telling your trial, no filter. Let's go.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that. No, it's just been, I work outside now. It's hotter than a motherfucker, but I love it and it's summertime. It's 116 outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking getting tan. Getting
dark.
I'm getting dark. I can
my
breathe.
old ass can't handle this heat like I used to.
Well, I'm fixing to be 50, so my mind tells me yay, and my body tells me no.
Well, mine keeps telling me the same damn thing, but
Well, it'd be nice to be young like her again, wouldn't it?
no,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
still
know about
not
that.
gonna how old I am.
Well, it doesn't matter. I just want to have that, be that young age again.
Full of piss and vinegar.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna say one thing before we get started on Addison stuff today. But as you get older, man, it get harder to pee. Well, you be sitting there peeing. I used to pee strings. You sitting there pee, stop, pee again. Say, what the hell's going on?
It don't get any better.
No, I know it don't.
That's a y'all.
You're just like, man, I'm sitting there peeing. Shh, shh.
See, in our case, we have blood vessels running through ours.
Yeah.
And if they get clogged up, everything stops. And so they have so many products out there for ED, all this stuff and everything. And it's basically, if you eat what you've always eaten,
Yeah.
and it has certain vitamins and stuff in it, your shit never gets clogged up. But don't go with that beetroot, all this other bullshit shit they're pushing online and everything. There's certain foods, peppers and everything else that you eat will keep you clean.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I think what you get older. I think certain things
and
we
another
eat.
thing, you get older and that shit don't really matter much to you anymore.
No.
Nah, we don't think with that head no more. We think with the one up between our neck or shoulders. Not that one down there.
No. Yeah, that's true. Well, are you going to stand up and let everybody see your shirt today that you made?
I didn't make it. I bought it.
Oh, you bought that? Well, you made one. But stand up and let everybody see your shirt. All right.
I like
Turning
that.
Point USA. The man, the legend. I call him the
Yep.
legend.
See,
It's damn good.
Because he was a wonderful man.
Yeah.
so here's what I think right now. I'm not really a follower of Turning Point anymore.
So
Dude,
we're a follower of who?
Charlie Kirk.
There you go.
We don't really follow Turning Point anymore because of how it kind of took a turn. But y'all know who Charlie Kirk is, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what did y'all agree and disagree with what he said?
I pretty much agreed with every damn thing he said. He was right on point on everything, really.
Some of his stuff, I know there's some things I didn't agree with. I can't remember what it was. I had to go back and look at the videos and come back to you on that one day. But there was some things I didn't agree with that he said that I think was a little out there. But when it came to the Muslim stuff that we keep talking about and I keep pushing on the TikTok, I agree with him 100%. I agree with him about school colleges are overrated.
Mm-hmm.
That
They're
it's
pretty much a scam.
a scam.
Yeah.
And-
Get your money. That's all it is.
And the best to put your money in is going to be like what's the name that talks? I love the guy that did Dirty Jobs. He pushes for the young guys to go to do electrical and
Yeah,
all that stuff and
Trade.
Trade school, yeah.
There's a guy I watch. His name is Caleb Hammer. He does financial audit,
yes.
and he pushes people to go to trade school instead of going to college.
So Charlie Kirk had he's a very intelligent, smart man.
Yeah.
And his
Yeah.
opinions are his opinions, just like ours are ours.
Yeah.
But I'll give him. I'll say 98% of the stuff he did, I agreed with him. There's a few things I didn't agree. I can't.
Well, nobody's ever going to 100% agree
Right.
with everything everybody does. I mean, there's people who don't agree with what we do.
Well, there's things I don't agree that you say, and you don't agree that I say.
I mean, that's part of life.
But we love each other. It doesn't matter. I mean, that's we grew up this way.
Well, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
That's right.
got a crack in them, they all stink.
But we're also two different generations. We think different. That's why I'll put us three together.
Yeah.
Because Gen Z is the psycho ones. That's why I like psycho people. I like psycho.
So another question is, why do you think Gen Z connected with him so well? I know why.
I feel like he spoke y'all's language.
Yeah.
I think he knew how to interact with you guys more than me and William's generation.
Well, he knew how to talk to them to the point where they understood the conversation instead of like us. Well, like boomers. You know, we just blurted out. You either take it or leave it.
Well, Gen X, yeah, y'all, we got that from y'all too.
Way. But with Charlie and the younger group, he connected with them because he spoke their language.
And I think he had more patience because us be like, why ain't you fucking getting it? Where he's more like, hey, let's go this route.
Yeah.
And that's
like
how he would do.
I feel like he definitely gave the younger, like, conservative Republicans, like, he definitely gave us a more of a stronger voice because we kind of always got shut down because, again, it's us being so, like, the younger generation, we didn't really have a voice in it because they're like, okay, well, you're young, you don't know what's going on. And I fully believe he came up and he sat there and he never made anybody feel like they didn't have a voice.
Well, also too with the liberals, he talked. I mean, you know, the Democrats or liberals or whatever you want. He talked to everybody. That's what I liked about him.
Yeah, like no matter what color, what anything, he always talked to them, and he never did it in a disrespectful way either. He always did it in a very respectful way, which I can't say people are gonna be like, well, he said this and that. Okay, there's clips of him calling someone a racial slur on stage, but it's because they came at him first.
Well, they asked him his opinion. I've watched those clips.
Yeah, so you know what clip I'm talking about?
Yeah, they ask him an opinion, but the problem is people indoctrinate. Just like they did when was a BBC over there, they did that to Trump, and they had to, Trump sued them, and they had to apologize. And
well, my biggest deal is don't ask somebody's opinion if you don't want to answer.
There you go. Was he a millennium?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he was.
Because he was like
30-something, wasn't he?
He was in his early 30s.
He was like 32 when he died.
Yeah, I think he's a millennium. Yeah.
Yeah, he's early 30s. Yeah.
Like when they assassinated him, he was 32.
For somebody to be that young, he was very intelligent.
He's very, very intelligent. And didn't go to college. I laugh when them college kids, well, you didn't go to college. College does not make you smarter.
No,
you educating yourself makes you smarter.
Oh, yeah.
He was actually another fact about him was he's actually really good at sports.
Was he really?
Yeah.
What did he play?
Football. He played basketball. I'm pretty sure he did track
in
high school.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played football and basketball. Which I thought was
I know
crazy.
I had the utmost respect for him, man. That's for sure.
Which I thought was crazy. Like he played high school football throughout his entire high school. He played basketball throughout high school. All of that.
I didn't know.
And a lot of Gen Z, strongly disagrees with him about certain things. Like how, like, the immigration, the race, and, like, the LGBTQ, stuff like that. Which, again, Charlie never had a problem with any of it.
Well, when it comes to LBGQ, when they change all that stuff up, it doesn't matter what they do. It's how they're making them look. So when it comes to the gay community, when the politicians get in, when they couldn't make, the racial thing work, they went and started picking on them, and that ain't right. And then they made them start looking bad when they started doing this transgender, and these guys lying so they can go in girls' locker rooms. Yeah, you go down a rabbit hole because he talked about that too. Charlie talked about all that stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
Remember there was a thing that I saw where this young lady came up there and talked to him, and she was saying that because of the color of her skin, she should get
respirate. What do you call it?
She should get what's it called? Oh, maybe it wasn't him. There was another guy that I seen that was kind of the same thing Charlie was doing, and this girl said because of color of skin, she should get a higher foot in the door than anybody else. And I'm like, okay, why? And she was, I was in there watching it, and it was because she said of slaves and this and that. Okay, but that there wasn't only black slaves. There was white. There was Mexican. All of them.
Well, there's still slaves.
I know. And so it's like, okay, But do your research before you go up there and say something.
What people don't understand, we're also slaves to our jobs. And they
Oh,
did
trust
this.
me,
They
I
did
know.
this. They did this on
Slaves to the
purpose.
economy.
But that's for another day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that Charlie was a very intelligent man and knew what he was talking about. And what people don't understand, and William and me, all of us, we all got different color friends of Hispanic, black, Chinese. I got friends that are from Russia, everything. Everybody's equal to what they accomplish in their life. So basically, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. It's how you educate yourself from where you want to go.
Well, hell, in our own family, there's a whole mix of different in our family
And
that don't even.
We're Heinz 57, bro.
Okay, so then, how do y'all feel about abortion?
See, this is a subject where people get mad at me.
See, I have a controversial answer.
I-
and people don't like it.
I say I'm with abortion when it comes to family rape,
Mm-hmm.
rape period. That's when but I want you need to get it done right then and there,
Yeah.
not when it's.
So I see it as the same thing. I kind of have the same views as you. That's where I didn't agree with Charlie, where he was saying.
That's the thing I didn't agree with
agree
too.
with him about. He would say, regardless of the situation, you should still have the kid. Okay, but I wouldn't want. You know what I mean? Like people who get raped and still continue to carry the baby and have the baby and keep the baby, they're strong. They really are. And people who can't mentally do it, then I feel like that should be a different situation where, okay, you should be able to get it.
But that's how Gen X thinks. How do boomers think?
Well, me, we never abandoned family, period. But like I said, I agree with y'all on the part of like if they're raped or family rape, because anytime a family member have a child, they're going to be mentally retarded. They're going to have some kind of something wrong because it's abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so within that, I mean, I can see sort of Charlie's point of view on it to a point.
Because it's life.
Because
But
it's like
it's
the
life,
baby didn't
yeah.
do anything.
But yeah, because the baby didn't do anything. But in each situation is a different factor. Now, like if one of our family members got raped by a psycho, well, there's a 99.9% rate that child is going to come out psycho too. So why put that burden on America anymore? And she was raped, so just end it before the child actually becomes a child,
and I
and
definitely
be done with it.
I definitely see that when you find out if that is a certain situation that is going on, get it done in there. Don't wait
Immediately.
until the third trimester, fourth trimester, because they're
Yeah.
not gonna. They legally cannot let you do that.
For a woman to carry, because me and William ain't in that position, I wouldn't know what to think. And what would you tell the baby?
Because I see a lot of cases where mothers will hate their kids because the
Yep.
baby
That's what
looks
I'm saying.
like the person that they
There,
that
yeah,
raped them.
yes,
And I'm like, if that's a situation, and if you want to carry it out, and it is too late for them to have the abortion, then put it up for adoption.
Yeah.
Because again, that's where I kind of also agree with Charlie. Is like, if you want to carry it out and you don't feel like you can do that, then put it up for adoption because another family would
you'll take the
love
baby,
to have
yeah.
it.
But I agree with what William said because I've watched things about the cycle. I watched this lady, and they were going to talk to her young kid. He killed his sister, and he's got mental problems. He's very intelligent, but he's crazy. And they went to talk to him. He's probably like 19, 18 now, but or 17 or something like that. But it's crazy to watch you. And this was on Hulu. I was watching. It's just crazy how that shit works, man.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Because some of that shit's hereditary.
Yeah.
And so that's the whole. Each situation has to be observed and checked out thoroughly before, but it has to be dealt with immediately before that becomes a person.
Yeah.
And
I agree. That's what I'm
needs to be
saying.
dealt with right.
Do it in the first try, but get it done.
Yeah.
Just get it done.
And then would y'all say this is more of a controversial answer? Would y'all say y'all are more Republican or conservative at this point now?
What?
Are you more Republican or conservative at this point in time right now?
I'm not a Republican or Democrat or any of that, baby. I'm just for whoever can do the damn job and do it right.
I'm conservative.
I'm more conservative.
So me, I just if I can't see you can do the job, and you don't need to be in there.
Yeah.
You know. So, and to me, you know, it shouldn't be a politician in there. Really shouldn't be. Shouldn't be no politics. Should be ran like a business and a business only. Keep politics out of it because politicians can be bought. The right amount of money, they can be bought. And if you run it like a business, it'll run a whole lot smoother and you keep it as a business. That way you have record of everything. There can't be no hidden nothing in it. It's all open record.
So here's my last thing on this topic until I go to the next one. Do y'all think Gen Z can disagree politically without automatically hating each other?
You should be able to. But I don't think so.
No,
I can. Me.
they made y'all hate too much. They made y'all, and they're bringing back the racism. So they're indoctrinating you guys from in schools. It started there.
See, me personally, I think I can. I have before. I mean, I've had instances where I've gotten into full-on arguments, almost fights with people at school because they're just running their mouth to me. And thankfully, I walked away. But I think I can sit down and have a conversation with people and not hate them because I feel like everyone has the right to their own opinion at the end of the day.
Well, some people in your generation are not like that. Yeah, there's no way. I've watched too many videos. I had a lady come on, sweet girl. She wanted to. I never knew what this battle thing was, so she came on my TikTok when I was live, and then I just started talking to her normal. And she goes, "Well, I wanted to battle you, but I can't. You're too nice." And I'm like, "Well, it's because I love everybody. I don't care what you do, but you got to understand, I'm not against you. You can vote and do whatever you want to, but I feel like you guys have been indoctrinated, and we're going back to the early 40s and 50s to where you guys are a little racist. Not you particular, because I didn't raise you that way, but I'm talking about the way some of these kids are acting now.
See, I guess like treated a different way because of the color of my skin, and people think I have like a easier step in the door, but in reality, I don't.
None of us have an easy step in the door, but that's what they're teaching them, that the white person is the devil.
And it's like, I just wish people would open their eyes and realize that not everybody's the same.
No.
And just because I am conservative and I'm white doesn't mean I'm going to sit there and hate you because you don't agree with me.
It's just, that's just the way they're teaching you. You know, when we read books, I'm going to tell you, we didn't know about sexual things in books when we were young. Now they got it in kindergarten talking about trans people and all this stuff. And we didn't think about sex when we were kids. We were ready to go out and play and do football, baseball, ride our bikes, play with our friends, play kickball, kick the can, whatever. We didn't.
Motorcycles, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, my thing is, I'm so grateful that I grew up the way I did because I wouldn't be who I am now if I didn't. And I just wish that the generation Alpha that's underneath the Gen Z grew up the way we grew up.
Well, they're going to be iPad kids.
Oh, they are iPad kids already. And it's kind of scary to think about because, like, they're not going to know how to be social. They're not going to know how to react like that. They're not going to know what to do.
Well, you guys too. When we were growing up, I was probably, William, when me and Megan got together, me and your mom, it was just, they were doing that farmers, because me and Megan went to school together, so it was, I think, 04, that farmers dating site. You know, we didn't have dating apps. I mean, people talk online. I didn't do that. We actually, if we wanted, our texting back in the day was a note at school. That was our texting. You know, we pass a note to, you know, you give it to them, they pass a note to the girl or the guy. And my thing is this, is that y'all don't have any verbal skills. Y'all don't have any way. Your guys have turned into the girls, and the girls have turned into the guys. I watch videos where these young guys don't even know how to change a tire, and there's a woman out there changing the tire. Why is the woman carrying the suitcases? Why is the woman opening the door? Why is the woman not having an umbrella over her head, but the guy does? See, that is not how you're supposed to be raised. We were raised to take our jackets off for the lady. We were raised to open that door for the lady. We were raised to take care of a lady. A lady was a woman who took care of and brought kids into this world. and for you to take care of. The man was supposed to be that way, and they've taught girls to be the opposite now, and the guys to be the opposite. And this is not the boomers doing it. This ain't Gen X doing it. It's still the people above the boomers that still like the racism and still want to do the sugarcoating, and now they're trickling it back down because it didn't work with his generation, my generation, or the millenniums, but they started with the Gen Zs and now the alphas to bring it all back before they die.
See, like you said, I got taught all of that. So, but at the same time, I also got taught because of this generation, the men of this generation are so soft. I got taught I had to learn how to be independent. And so I do everything on my own. Like, I just bought my truck on my own, like stuff like that. So I got raised to be independent and stick up for myself and everything else. And it's kind of like a shock people. And it's like, what do you mean that you don't know how to do this? What do you mean you can't do this? Like, what do you mean you don't know that? And it's like, I thought it was like a lot of the things that I grew up with, I thought were common sense. Like, I don't know, something happened, and I said, that is something. They're like, why did you do that? And I'm like, what do you mean, why did I do that?
But do you know, and William will tell you this, do you know y'all's generation, the guys are more to cheat than the guys in our generation? The women cheated on us, and their excuse always was because we work too much. He can relate.
See,
I've been cheated on numerous times because I worked all the goddamn time.
And that was their excuse.
Yeah.
But you're never home with us. But now the girls are actually out working a lot too, and then these guys are out cheating. And yeah,
And what gets me is, it just blows my mind. I see these guys that they call them a man bun. What the hell is a goddamn man bun? That is a freaking bun on top of your damn head.
You should have let me take my drink before you said
Woman
that.
wears that. I know fucking.
Yeah, that man bun sitting there all right there.
Yeah, that looks
Okay.
so retarded. If you're gonna wear your hair long, wear it down.
okay, so I guess we'll go into the
You
next
know?
topic because we're kind of talking about it, the relationships and stuff.
Right.
I see it as a relationship it's really hard to find now in this generation. Our generation is probably the hardest to find someone that is actually good.
Well, like Charlie said, he said it too. The men have got softer. The girls have got more mature, and they're going after guys that are older.
Oh, believe me, I got a lot of young ones hitting on me. I don't give a shit. I don't want none of them.
Because
I
they
give a
want
shit
a
what-
man who's mature. They want a man that they can depend on. That's the problem. They can't depend.
They
Y'all are
want a
getting,
damn man.
they want a man. You
They
girls
don't
are,
want a boy or a wuss.
yeah.
They want a man.
And so basically, they didn't grow up like we grew up. They grew up too soft. People are, and I blame my generation for this, and to the millennials because they were too soft on them. I wasn't soft on y'all.
Mm-mm.
A lot of my generation, boomers weren't soft on Gen X's, but for some reason, some Gen X's, and I see them talk about it, they got soft. Why? They didn't want to get treated like we got treated. We didn't get treated wrong. We got our ass busted. That was what you needed done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I see as like whenever I have kids, I'm not doing that whole gentle parenting shit.
No, you shouldn't. And you don't do the friend shit either.
Oh no. So my thing is, if you're in trouble, you're gonna know that you're in trouble. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get your ass whooped, and stuff like that. And I see people, oh, I'm never gonna whoop my kids. Okay, they're never gonna learn discipline then.
Let me tell you something. I stayed at this man's house plenty of times, and I've seen his kids get their ass whipped. I used to stay with him in the summer. That's what we usually did. And William would come get me. I stayed with them in the summer. And I guarantee you, they got out of line. They got their ass whipped in front of it. And that's how you learn.
I busted their ass in the grocery store, didn't matter where.
And I didn't mouth off either because I was young. He'd bust my ass. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
That's how it was in our family. If you were young and you were mouthing off, I don't care what adult was in there, that male adult's going to get you, whoop your ass.
Always raised to respect your elders.
And it's like, my thing is, I see that if you want respect, you better give respect. And I see why I say that is because I've had multiple instances with people that are older, and they sit there and disrespect me, and I pop back at them, and like, well, you didn't respect your elders. I'm like, hey, well, you didn't respect me first.
Well, you're an
Well,
adult now, though. That does, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
the
Well, yeah,
biggest
I'm talking about,
thing,
like, now.
the way we were taught, as far as boomers, we were taught always show respect until given a reason not to.
Yeah, that's how we were
And
taught.
That's what we live by. And boomers are all about respect. I mean, we will show it until you give us a reason not to. Loyalty, same thing. I mean, we're loyal until you give us a reason not to be.
Yeah, and it's like I had instances where people, I got disrespected by somebody at the gym. Like she came up there just running her mouth at us, and I'm like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. Just like be respectful. And she said something, and she was being racist towards one of my friends. And I heard her, and I looked at her, and I was like, "What did you just say?" And she said something. Well, I'm gonna get the manager. I said, "Well, go get him then." And she was saying something else. I was like, "Well, get the fuck out of my face then." And she was like, "Well, I'm gonna go get the manager." I said, "Go get him then." Because like my thing is, do not sit there and come to me and start being racist and disrespectful and expect me to just be like, "Okay, no, get the fuck out of my face."
Mm-hmm. Well, it should be.
People are like that.
And then she came back the next day and apologized to us.
And everything that we're talking about right now and discussing was always discussed by Charlie too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody.
And he talked about this a lot. And the thing about it is with Charlie, he was just straightforward with it. He saw what was coming,
Oh yeah.
and somebody saw him, knew what was coming, and I think that's why they.
Oh yeah, I don't believe that Tyler Robinson killed him. And if he did, it was,
Well, you would have seen that blood everywhere, especially what he shot him with, or you would saw blood.
yeah, I don't know, it's a whole thing. Like, I watch Candace every single time she brings out an episode.
Well, she's also said that they were out to kill her too.
Oh, they were, yeah. I watch her every single time she has to stream. Whenever I get home, I take a shower. I'll watch her podcast and stuff. And it's like, you're just bring more and more knowledge in, because that you never know. The next day, they might do the same thing to her they did to Charlie.
Well, let me tell you, the young girl that just passed away, the actress, she was 30 something. She was out.
She played in Bring It On.
Yeah,
Like that.
and was going to out she was out in acting community or whatever you want to call it. I never knew when we were growing up. And Charlie, he tells you about all this shit. Illuminati is real. I hear it all the time from different movie stars talking about it, but it seems like when they start talking about it, they end up dying. And this clone thing that they're talking about and cloning people, nothing puts it past me anymore in this world of what goes on and
Nothing
what
surprises
technology.
me anymore.
And I'm way past the alien thing. You could bring me an alien in front of me, but this clone shit and all this stuff that's going on that Charlie talked, I don't know if Charlie talked about the clone stuff that much, but I know, the Illuminati is real and all this stuff that's happening.
Well, he did on one of his deals. He was talking about he foresee it coming.
Yeah, and so my thing is the things that he was talking about, especially the Muslims coming in here, and what people don't understand too is that he talked about this a lot, and I'm tired of people on my TikTok making excuses up. Everybody's winning, but you got one or two people that try to start shit up. But anyway, they want to take over everything, and people don't understand that. They're going everywhere to take over everything, and finally Greg Abbott did something about it here, but they're going to do it in other states. And my thing is this: we got to do something. And Charlie knew that, and somebody wanted him to shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
Somebody had to hush him up, and he was getting the colleges on his side. A lot of kids that were Democrats were turning in on his side.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding where he was coming from. The man had the tongue of a God, for God, not of a God, but for God.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling the truth about things that were happening and making people understand it better, especially y'all generation. The man knew what he was talking about, and they took him out early. And it's a shame that we're seeing a lot of these happening to movie stars, singers. Prince, look at Prince. Nothing was wrong with him. They took him out.
Look at Paul Walker.
Yeah.
And then even Princess Diana too.
Yep. It's all meant to keep control over people. And like Charlie would say, it's a control system.
Yep. When you speak up, you end up getting.
And then he had a psycho wife. I don't like her. There's something about her.
That's Erica?
Yeah. She's evil. You can look at her. How you going to, I'm going to tell you this right now. How you going to sit there and go on national TV and say, I forgive that man?
We don't forgive Candace Owens for looking for, who killed your husband.
Yeah. How are you going to forgive that man? It's all a scheme. I'm telling you, man, it's all a scheme. So this world is getting crazy. Crazy.
And she sat there on national TV and they asked her, what do you want to say? And she said, stop. About like telling Candace to stop. And I'm like,
Candace ain't gonna stop.
but Candace is the one that's actually going and sitting here finding out everything.
I'm gonna say, if she ends up dead, they did it.
Oh, yeah.
Because she has no health problems. And I think it's funny when these guys come on here and say they don't have no health problems, nothing's wrong with me. They're trying to tell you, and people not understand what they're saying. They're trying to tell you we ain't got no problem, but the problem's gonna be that somebody gonna take me out. Heads up, yep.
And I feel like because Erica was never supposed to run TPUSA at all.
Well, did you see when she was doing that? Look on that camera going, like, bitch, please.
And it's just crazy because I feel like whenever something tragic happens, you're supposed to be with your kids. But no, she's going on a whole tour of all these like news stations and stuff.
Going to concerts.
Yeah, and all of a sudden she
jumping out on the concerts.
And she freaking went on news stations that Charlie didn't like. Make that make sense.
She's a puppet. She's a puppet for them. She knew what was going to happen. She could have prevented it from happening, but she didn't do it. That boy did not kill him.
Mm-mm.
That boy did.
And what the craziest part is, this is the most fucking craziest part. So y'all know construction workers, especially like concrete. Do they work on Sundays?
No. Well, if it's just depending on how much they get paid, because I work Sunday, you're gonna pay.
Listen. Like, just think about it.
Well, I understand what you're saying. They usually don't, because they're
okay. They called these concrete people. Hey, I need you to come pave this at the Utah University or whatever, right? They paved over the crime scene that Sunday.
I know. They're covering everything up.
Instead of it being grass now it's concrete.
Well, it's usually what happens whenever they, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, they didn't put it like crime scene, nothing like that. They just straight up dug it out, concrete, done.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. There's a guy on TikTok that talks to ghosts. You know, like all the things. He has that box thing. Did you see the one where he talked to Charlie Kirk?
Mm-hmm.
He asked, "Where was Trump at?" And he said, and he said, "Why didn't I have better like security?"
I fully believe his security turned on him.
Well, they turned on him. Period.
They didn't protect him like it's supposed to.
You know, and my thing is this: Trump may not knew nothing about it. I'm not saying he did or didn't. I doubt he did, because when it comes to CIA and FBI and all that stuff, they just do what the hell they want to do.
Exactly.
And then everybody wants to blame the president. I don't care what president is. They just do what the hell they want to do.
Well, that's like, to me, I mean, we don't need, well, you got FBI, CIA, I mean, all the different
shit.
You don't need all that shit.
And I think, yeah, that's a problem though. This is a bunch of bullshit, and they killed him.
They're sitting there creating jobs for assassins. Is all they're doing.
That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
How you know it wasn't one of them guys that shot? You know, I think it still was an explosion on his mic.
I don't know.
Something happened.
because I looked at the back view of him whenever Candace put it out. His mic was still there.
Then what got it? Because there wasn't no bullet.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know.
Because that bullet would have shot his head clear off.
Yeah,
They've already got it covered. And
we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
It's not like John F. Kennedy. Well,
Well, look how many years it took before the truth really came out about that.
there was a driver in the front
Yeah.
that shot him.
Man.
So I don't believe government. And everybody wants to blame Trump. Trump can't run all them motherfucking people. All of them are that Illuminati crap and that and stuff, and they keep their little secrets.
So the next thing, it kind of all like falls in together because Charlie's death was literally the day before 9/11. I might kind of start talking about that because that's another kind of like thing that happened that was a tragic thing, kind of just like whenever Charlie got assassinated. I'm not comparing the two, but it's still something that you will remember where you're at. So do y'all remember where y'all were at?
I was watching it.
What, 9/11?
Whenever 9/11 was going on, do you remember where you were whenever you found out
Yeah, I
about
was in my den watching it.
Yeah, I was over there working on a 109-year-old house over in Walthatchee on John Erdon Street over there. I was in there redoing an old stable house when I got the phone call.
I was actually watching it.
I wasn't even born yet, so. I don't know where else.
9/11. I thought you were talking about Charlie when he got shot.
Oh, no.
I was watching that.
Oh, Charlie?
Yeah.
Come on, 9/11.
9/11. I worked at Blazek Building Supply, and I walked in, and my boss said, "Come here." He had a little black and white TV, and I was working in the yard, and then I saw the second plane hit the second tower. I watched that happen, and then we watched the people jumping out the windows.
Okay, wait, go back. You watched it on his live? Charlie Kirk when he got shot?
Yeah.
I was at work. I walked out. I remember where I was at. Okay, I was at work.
I watched Trump get shot.
Yeah, because you were home.
I watched it. Yeah, I watched him when he got shot in the ear.
I walked out and I was about to go to lunch, and one of my coworkers looked at me and goes, "Charlie Kirk just got shot," and I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Charlie Kirk just got shot," and I'm like, then it clicked in my head. I'm like, "No fucking way, no shot, dude! Like, you're fucking lying," and it was crazy.
Well, see, things like that shock you, that people that you like, you're always going to remember.
Oh, yeah.
And you're talking about the death of like I was saying about the start. How many of these people get pneumonia like that and die? I mean, all these people that have no health problems all of a sudden got pneumonia and died. Yeah, something's not right there. Or like Brittany Murphy died at a young age, her. See, something just ain't right. I'm so glad I never got into that shit. I wouldn't have never been in no devil Illuminati shit anyway, but it's just crazy that we growing up watching these people, we didn't know what the hell was going on.
Like the whole Nickelodeon stuff?
Oh yeah, that too. It's crazy. Man, this world is fucking insane.
It is.
These people are not godly at all.
They're not trying to hide anything anymore.
No, they're not. And they're coming out in full force with all this stuff. They didn't mind trying to shoot Trump. They didn't care about Charlie. It just proves a fact. They don't care.
Yeah.
They're going to come at you. If they want to come at you, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And my thing is this. Man, what are they going to tell God when they meet him?
That's on them, man. Ain't nothing we can do about it.
I mean, Jesus came here
Everybody's got to answer for their own sins, man.
to do what he did. And they didn't lie in that Bible when they said when the full force of the devil was going to come out. That devil's coming, man.
Oh, yeah, it's coming ahead and strong.
And I was reading up, guy put some on my TikTok where they were talking about, the Muslim stuff, and they don't believe in Jesus at all, man. They don't believe in Jesus. They want to demolish everything, rape our women,
Islam said it's just outright
It's
evil.
crazy. And Charlie talked about this shit, man. He was trying to warn us.
Yeah, it's just all out evil. That's
You know?
all it is, pure evil.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Thank God that we're still around for your generation. Because, man, we're gonna have to fight, bro. May God have mercy on our souls, because I ain't gonna let nothing happen to my kids, man. On my grandbabies.
Not as long as I got a breath in me.
Poor Charlie, man. But they haven't met the South yet. They haven't met all those rednecks, man.
They will eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you remember, whenever we went to San Antonio, and those people were, that guy wasn't there being racist towards us.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, people are going to be like that, man. Let them be like that. I don't care. You can say whatever you want to. I don't care about the color of my skin, because God gave it to me. If you got a problem, talk to God. That's why I look at it. You got a problem what color I am? God put me in this body. He put me this color. I don't care if I was black, Hispanic, whatever. But I'll tell you one thing. My spirit is a spirit of a color of everybody else. It's a spirit, and it belongs to God, and I will never go to the devil. And you can take your chips and everything else and shove them up your ass, because I'm not ever going to put one in me. I will starve before anything, and I will go home to the Lord and be happy. And then when it comes to fighting in Judgment Day, I will be gladly to help defend what's right. Because I'm not going to sit there and let the devil win on my soul, because it ain't never going to happen, because he don't own our soul anyway. God does. And if you want to go be with the devil, more power to you. I don't care if you cuss. It doesn't matter if you cuss. Words are words. What matters is that spiritual in you, your spirit, and who you believe in. And Charlie would tell you that. You don't got to go to church. Jesus wasn't in the church when he was here. Jesus was out in the open. Okay? And when William were growing up, they had tents out there. And the reason why they had tents is because it was hot in the summertime. And they would preach the word. They didn't ask for money. Your churches have turned corrupt.
Yep.
And judge you as you walk in, and judge people as they walk in because of what they look like. Jesus didn't judge you when you walked up to him. You're the children of the Lord. And what gets me is, I would trust any person of this day with tattoos and piercing before I ever trust that person in that suit. Because that man that used to be in that suit ain't the same man that used to be in that suit anymore. It has changed. And the people that look like us are the people that really believe in the Lord. And I'm going to tell you right now, Charlie Kirk, I can't even talk right now. Kirk was a man of the Lord. And he spoke the truth. Whether you hate him or not, you got to admit that man spoke the truth.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to see a lot of his stuff. I was just barely catching on to him before he got killed. I was interested in some things he was saying. Some things threw me off, but I listened to the man. And, you know, so, you know, our theory is, our opinion is our opinion. What's your next question?
I'm looking at it. Sorry, I have it down right now.
Because I tell you one thing, William's generation, man, they coming up of age. I'm coming right behind them, and hopefully the millennium's right there with us. Because after we gone, it's gonna be a shitstorm here.
Okay, so I was sitting there and I was thinking about things that y'all taught me that he needs to start paying more attention to. Because again, with us coming into an economy that has fucking skyrocketed and prices, everything, literally everything's expensive as shit now. So there's two things. So they need to learn how the economy works in the first place. They need to sit there and do the research, and y'all can agree, disagree. This is how I kind of jotted it down and seen everything. They need to learn how the economy works, how taxes affect you. So if you're not paying taxes, the IRS is coming after you. Don't forget that. How elections work, how you vote, how elections work, how percentages work, all of it. What your representatives actually do. I'm still learning that.
The minimum.
What you're paying in rent and interest. So I didn't know what interest was. I just knew the lowest number interest is the best interest. Also, it racks up very quickly. I learned that too. What your rights are at work. You do have
Well,
the right to say no.
that varies in states.
Well, I'm talking about Texas. How to budget and save money.
I've taught
Thankfully,
you.
I had my parents teach me how to budget and save money, specifically my dad. If you ain't got the money, don't spend it. If you don't need it, don't spend it. If you have the money if you have the money for something that you want, then you can spend it. Other than that, don't spend the money. Most important, don't blindly follow someone just because they're on your political team. Just because someone is on the same political side as you are, do not follow them. Doesn't matter. If you don't agree with what they say, if you don't agree with what they're doing, you don't have to follow.
Well, it doesn't matter if you don't agree. You can follow them. But my thing is this, is that it comes to the fact that everybody has their own opinion. So basically, you got to respect their opinion if they're going to respect your opinion. You have to have a mutual respect on that.
Sorry, my mind went blank.
So are you just throwing questions out there, or what do you want to know? Because when it comes to what I'm going to say about the economic system is that you guys, and I've been watching these videos on purpose, is tiny homes. They're trying to get you into stuff like that and make you think that tiny homes are great. Bullshit.
I want a tiny home.
My thing is this. They're forcing you guys to do this. They're forcing you where you can't buy a house so they can buy up the houses so you rent from them and you never be able to own anything. Just like DVDs and movies are gone, they want you to stream because they can own you. They can own music rights, the movie rights. You have to pay them to find and watch. They want you to be able to, rent from them, not to ever own anything. It's going to be a part where they're going to make y'all rent. Y'all can only rent cars. Y'all can't buy them.
Ooh.
It's all a control system. Why do you think they're doing these data centers?
I know.
All about control.
All control. The robots are coming. I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs in 2030. They're telling you this, and people are not listening.
They're already going bullshit about it. People,
They can't hear you if you're not close to the mic because I got it where it's set.
they're already trying to. I've been posting it. I see it every day on TikTok, where it shows where you can buy in on invest on the robots and stuff like that, and CDs, all this other stuff, And they say normally we charge $29.95 for this information, but we're trying to let y'all have it for free to give you a beginning start. Yeah, right. Anyway, it's getting to where it's telling you flat out, robots are going to take your damn job. You're not going to have no job, and all this bullshit. So AI is going to be the downfall of the whole country, the whole world. Exactly.
It's happening.
It's already begun.
Well, Trump's already signed a thing about AI, about producing and doing stuff. He's already pushing towards that. And it's just the future. That's what's going to happen.
Yep. It's going to destroy everything.
It's going to destroy jobs. Yep. It's going to be where they control things.
Be the end of everything. Period.
And then
that's how come myself. I'm glad I'm on my way out. No, I ain't got to see this shit.
So I think your generation is not going to be able to afford houses because they're going to make it where you can't afford houses.
I know. And I was sitting here and I was making bullets, and y'all can agree, disagree, whatever. It says, what's one thing you need to stop doing? And I put down, because again, we were talking about politics, Charlie Kirk, stuff like that. I said, stop assuming someone is stupid or evil just because they disagree with you.
Well, that's one thing. Yeah. Quit believing in the bullshit. Quit believing everything you hear and believe. Think for yourself.
Yep.
Come up with your own judgment, your own opinions.
Research it yourself.
And look it up. And learn that the government is not your friend.
Anything that is just opposite.
And there's no such thing as racism. That should have already be gone.
Yeah, it should have been gone a long time ago.
You're all people. Doesn't matter what color you are.
We all bleed the same.
We all bleed the same. And for them to keep filling y'all with that bullshit that, oh my God, this black person's bad. Oh my God, this white person's bad. Oh my God, this Hispanic person's bad, or Chinese, whatever the fuck they want to call everybody, or human. It doesn't matter. God gave us a color. Okay? So what would you say if we were all the same color? That's what I want to know. What would people say if we were all the same color? What would be your judgment then? What could you say? You let people play you like a joke.
Mhm.
You're easily influenced. Quit being easily influenced by stupid ass people.
See, people say they want to get treated equally, but then, okay, well, I want to be different. I want to be different. It's like, okay, then
The
why are
problem-
you saying that you want
the
to be
pro-
treated equally if you're going to sit there and act like that?
The problem is your generation. Is you look up to singers, you look up to movie stars, you look up to the false things that they put on TV about they own this and that, about these houses and stuff, when they really don't own them houses because they can't really afford them houses. They just pretend that they do to make you follow them and fill you with bullshit. There's only one person you should ever follow, and that's God. Okay? And my thing is this: if you think being rich is the best thing in the world, and that's all you're going to keep searching for your whole entire life, well, you screwed your whole life over, because you're going and searching for something that you probably ain't never going to get reached, because in this country they won't let you reach it.
You already lost at the beginning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So enjoy life, enjoy and breathe. Don't let businesses tell you what to do. Get out there and enjoy with your friends. Quit let everybody make you mad. Get on TikTok, show funny things, do jokes, have fun, joke again. Your generation don't joke anymore. Y'all take it all seriously. That's
Go
the
fishing,
problem.
Go camping. Go whatever. Go
Guys.
do something.
Guys, food just don't come from the grocery store.
No.
You can fish, you can hunt. There's things to get out there in life to do. They want to control your whole life. That's what Gen Z is getting done to, and it's going to go over to.
Did you hear about the one rancher that they were trying to lock him up because he has his own corn seeds?
That's,
He plant.
that's because they're trying to take seeds out of everything, so you
Yeah.
can't grow nothing.
I got seeds of everything.
Yeah.
I got a huge bag just full of seeds of
They don't want-
everything there is.
Schools don't teach you how to garden anymore, how to weld, how to work on cars. They took all the mechanics and all that shit out because they don't want to teach you guys shit, because they don't want you to learn it. And I just seen a video today where I sent it to a politician over in Navarro County, that he was talking about where all the fields, because we can't vote on this shit. They don't tell us when to vote on it, and it's filled with nothing but damn solar panel,
Mhm.
and it's taking up all our fields where we grow corn, cotton, and everything. We don't need them fucking solar panels. What you need to work on is a damn grid, and get the grid in Texas going, so we don't have another incident like we did when we had that freeze and people died. That's what Texas needs to be working on.
Oh, yeah, I see them over in Italy. Where it used to be cow fields that raise cattle.
I said, stop.
Tommy Rojas is took, and every field he owns is filled with those damn solar panels.
Because they throw money to them.
Mm-hmm.
And guess who's paying for that?
Us,
We are.
Mm-hmm.
our tax.
Yep.
And then you
Taxes.
got all those damn windmills going up everywhere.
Yeah, and killing birds.
Yeah.
You know, actually, those windmills, whenever they stop working and they fall down, they just leave them there.
Mm-hmm.
Because it costs too much. I can go on all day about that
Oh,
shit.
yeah, we can go on that shit.
So what's your
So-
next question?
I don't have any more questions,
Well, so what are you going to say?
but this is my final. Oh, I guess my final question. Y'all can go first, and this is how I feel like we're gonna end today's episode, because what I want to say is probably gonna be like how I'm gonna end it. What do you want Gen Z to hear?
What I want Gen Z to hear is to go back and watch what Charlie said. Pay attention to what he was telling you. If you want to understand how life is, because me and William could tell you in our way, but you would think we're hurting your feelings. So I don't want to make it where they made y'all sensitive, and I'm not trying to pick on you, okay? I want you to go back and study on what this man was telling you. This man was telling you the truth, whether you believe in him or not, and understand what is coming is not being hidden anymore. Where's the Muslim thing? where it's an abortion thing, where it is anything. They're here to take over. You got billionaires wanting to take over. They want to make this a new world order. You got people standing up in Germany and different other places. They're tired of what's going on. And Charlie was one of the silver tongue guys that could tell you and whip you with that tongue and tell you the truth. Whether you liked it or not, the man was going to tell you what he thought. Now, don't get mad and hate him. Listen to him. If you feel like he's saying something, rewind it and listen again.
You don't have to agree with everything.
No, but listen to what he's telling you, because if you don't believe what he's telling you, then go back and listen what the Muslims are telling you. Because what he's telling you is the same thing that they're telling you. They want to take over. They're having kids on purpose. Our American children, population has gone down a lot, and Gen Z is not having kids. They don't want it because they can't afford it. Well, Muslims are having kids, and they're doing it for a reason. They want population takeover.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they're doing. They're inside of every country doing it. So Gen Z needs
pretty much covered it, baby.
Gen Z needs to talk and go back and listen to this man. And he's the only one that was speaking the truth at the time.
Well, he speaks it to where they can understand.
Yes.
It better. It's more explainable with him.
And I don't see any other government coming on and explaining anything. Because you got to remember, they're nothing but puppets on a string.
Yes.
And all they're doing is filling their pockets with money, while we're getting screwed. And on that note, and I want to go back, you were talking about the food and all that stuff. They don't eat what we eat because they're filling us with bullshit for a reason to give us cancer and everything that they're doing. And that's going to be another time we talk about. And when we guys tell you things don't taste the same from when we were growing up, it ain't because of our taste buds changed because we got older. We're telling you because they're feeding us bullshit, and it's actually coming out because we know the difference in the taste, even from a candy bar. And when the grandson of Reese's comes out and says, "Hey, y'all changed the recipe on the Reese's, because they don't taste the same,"
No, they don't.
it's telling you something.
Well, it's just like the Hershey's are not melting.
No,
they're just like rubber.
So I want Gen Z to wake up, and I really want them to go and listen to him. Go look at his video, listen to what that man said.
Yep.
Don't go to Turning Point. Don't listen to
Go
them.
to Turning Point.
Go to his
Go to
video.
his video.
Yes.
You have anything? Okay, this is what we don't have to agree on everything. We don't have to vote the same, believe the same thing, have the same relationship, or take the same path. But we do need to start paying attention, because the economy we're inheriting and the country we're living in and the future we're going to have are ultimately ours. If we don't speak up, learn, vote, work, question things, and hold people accountable, we can't complain when someone else decides our future for us.
And don't be scared to ask. Don't let somebody intimidate you.
Don't be scared to ask questions. If you don't understand, ask questions. If they get mad about it, oh well, tell them to kiss your ass.
Look, you work for you, and I'm going to talk to everybody out there. You work for people. Don't be scared to say your opinions on what you feel, okay?
And if
because jobs are always looking for people.
And if something is bothering you, speak up about it. Ask about it. You don't matter what they say or that, oh, you shouldn't be asking that. No. If you don't know, you ask questions. If you don't understand, you ask questions. If you're like, this isn't right, you ask questions. If they get mad about you asking questions, oh well, it's their job. They're supposed to answer the questions you ask.
And if you want to go off mine and William's note, we used to ask smart ass questions because we're smart asses. So,
I can't see, but when I reply like that in my generation, I get in trouble.
Yeah, because our generation didn't do crayons. We whip each other's ass and then give us each other a hug and go have a beer after we whipped each other's ass. That's the difference between the generations. We were mad at each other. We got so damn mad, we fought each other.
See,
we either drink the beer or smoke the joint, either way, if not both.
Yeah.
See, my thing is like, I guess people expect me not to reply like in a smart ass way whenever they reply to me in a smart ass way. And I got taught to do that. Stand up for my stuff. So stand up for what I believe in, stand up for my people, all of that. They don't like. Kiss my ass.
Because your generation thinks that people should bow down to them because they've gotten everything handed to them. Me and William didn't get everything. I'm the only Tom didn't get everything handed to me. He didn't get it. We worked for our shit. We were taught to work. There wasn't no.
But me standing up for myself and all this and that, right?
You know why y'all didn't get allowances and shit?
I don't want to lie.
No, you know why y'all did? Because I didn't. And you know, because
I think it's stupid for
I
me
wanted you to work. You got paid to what things that you did. I told you if you want money, what did I tell you to go do?
go work.
No, at the house when you were younger. Go do this, go do that, and I'll give you money. I was teaching you to be ready for the real world.
Yeah. He's like, if you do this, I'll give you $1. I'm like, if $5 and I'll do it back.
So you learned to bargain. Did you not?
Yeah.
So it's educating you. That's what you
go
educate.
high and you bring it low.
That's right.
Oh, I love that shit. It's so funny.
So,
I talk people down all the time.
you know, William will tell you, man, we worked our asses off growing up. We still work our asses off because I ain't gonna lie, I liked it. You felt like you achieved
I'm not
something.
happy unless I'm working.
Yeah.
See, my thing is, there will be an episode coming soon. I'm gonna lay it all on the table.
That's right. And once you're gone.
Once I'm gone.
Because I'll be with you because I got opinions on that one too.
Oh.
And
I'm ready.
opinions like assholes, I'm going to show them mine.
Oh, I'm gonna have receipts after receipts. Don't fucking play with me because I'm done. I'm done.
You hear this shit? Evil. I thought that was my car. She's evil.
Just over there.
Evil kid. Evil.
See, my thing is, you can push me. You can push me and push me and push me, and end up blowing up.
Life's like a box talk. You never know what you're going to get.
I'm respectful and everything else, and then you piss me off, I'm gonna show you my parents.
Oh, you know, we don't live in this world for a limited time, and ain't nobody gonna fucking run me over. I'm gonna give you respect. You give me respect, but you start running me over, I'm gonna crash right in your ass. That's how it goes, man. That's how we were taught, man. We don't put no bullshit,
I'm gonna
man.
show you why my last name's Baker real quick.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Me and William worked with people. We worked with guys that were in Vietnam or in different World War II and stuff, and these guys look, young man. They were more like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you fucking stupid? Now, I love to work with people like that because they taught me a hell of a lot more and respected you and taught you what to do. And then instead of going, oh, it's okay. Look,
Well, you knew
next
where you
time.
stood. They just bluntly said it out there.
And you earned their respect.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll knock the shit out of you. Back then, they knock you upside the head. What the fuck are you doing? And there was no, I'm going to call the cops. You put your hands on me. But you know what? I would do it all over again in a fucking heartbeat. Because I learned a shitload of shit from a lot of guys.
I did too.
And a lot of guys out of prison. I worked with a lot of dudes out of prison until they stopped that. You know, now this back, some jobs are doing it again. And I learned how to play dominoes and shit. Basically, I got good at that because that was the prison guy. But I'm going to tell you something, man. Those guys out of prison, man, I respected those guys. They worked their ass off, taught me a lot about life, kept me on the straight arrow, told me things that blow your fucking mind, man. But I'm going to tell you, them are the best guys.
Well, they knew they fucked up, and they paid their price, paid their time, or put in their time for the crime they did, and respected
And what I think is funny is that those guys were spokesmen before they even have a TV show on about that shit.
Mm.
They were already out there educating us younger guys to make sure we didn't do the same shit they did to fuck up. And I'm glad they did that because by the time I got up there, time was getting harder. It is even harder now for people than it was back then. And you imagine how much time you would do now on stupid shit.
Yeah.
Except if you molest a kid because you only get 6 months. And I still think it's fucking ignorant as shit, government. Change it.
Well,
that shit pisses me off.
There's one state or two states. If you are a pedophile or a child molester, you're put in front of a firing squad and executed.
Come on, Greg Abbott, let's do this, man.
It needs to be worldwide.
Let's do this shit. I'm all for it, man.
Get the Marines out there.
I am all for that, man.
Yep.
I'm going to give a damn drug dealer 50 years for selling fucking weed. or crack, and he gave a child molester 4 or 5 months, and he let him out on fucking probation, and they put him on a fucking list. This country's so fucking ass backwards when it comes to that shit. A man's over here selling to make a living for his fucking family to grown ass motherfucking people, and then you got a grown ass man making love to a little child. I'd kill that motherfucker. Like, don't get me started on that. Just don't get started. But I'm just saying, something needs to be changed. I wish I was president. I was president. I would look at the government. And I would sit right now. I would be standing on that pedestal up there, and I would say to every government sitting right there, all of them sitting there, the new law is that I'm passing is death when you mess with a child. And when they would all say something, I would look at them and say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, shut the fuck up, because this is my house, this is my country, and this is what I'm going to fucking do. And if you don't like it, take your little crying ass out of the damn government and go do something else. Oh, but you don't know how to do anything else. So just sit there and shut the fuck up because I'm the president and this is what I'm going to do. I don't give a fuck what you say, government. That's what you do. And on that note, do you want to say anything before we get off? All right. You good?
Yep.
We good? All right. All right. On that note, well then, I want to tell everybody out there, have a wonderful day. God bless you. And we'll see you next time.